Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Today I was going to make a little Italian ragu with what I had laying around the house. And I thought I'd show you how I make it. And maybe you can make it at home with your own ingredients or even with the ones I used. So let's check it out. Alright, so to start, I've got some Italian sausage for our meat as mild. I'm gonna start the pan. Like pie-ish. And put in some oil and let that heat while I get my meat ready. These are like cased, so let's slice it lightly and pull this meat out. And it's like ground beef, but sausage. You could do ground beef, you could do turkey. I mean, it doesn't feel great, but it's the only way to make it crumbly. Keep it in the case, it'll stay in its shape. Alright, they're naked. Great. Pan is pretty hot. So in goes the sausage. Now we're gonna brown it and break it up. While that's starting, I'm gonna chop up some garlic. How aggressive you slap the garlic is up to you. Let's turn this down a little bit. Now I'm going to mince up the garlic. Not super small because I don't want it to burn. Maybe. That's going in with the sausage. Get it greasy. Then I'm gonna add like a teaspoon of salt, maybe 2 black pepper, and that's really it. Because I want the flavor of the sausage, and then I'll season up the sauce. Okay, so now while our sausage is cooking and all of the grease is coming out of it, flavor, we can start getting our vegetables ready. So, in our ragu, first I've got some green onions that are starting to look a little sad. This is a trick my mom taught me. If you put things like celery or green onions that keep a lot of moisture, if you wrap them in paper towels, they do last a little bit longer. So I'm going to take probably half of these. They are clean. Get rid of the dead part and the blood. This will go in. Mix our meat. Alright, so besides the green onion, I'm going to do a couple of these little peppers. Now, if you have a gas cooktop, you could do this. I'm just showing it for the fun. You don't have to do this. But you can roast these up right on there. While those are going, I got a couple carrots. With your peppers. Careful, it is open fire. Keep going with your carrots. Okay, now it'll calm down a little bit. We'll take our peppers off. Love our meat a little bit. Starting to brown. I don't know if you can hear it, but I always do an extra carrot because my dogs love them. They're waiting for it. Stir your meat. Starting to get pretty crispy. So I'm going to take this out. I want to cook my vegetables down in this flavor, but I don't want this meat to be too far gone. We'll leave that. Pan is pretty hot, so we're gonna turn it down. I'm gonna add more oil. I expected more to come out of the sausage than what did, but what are you gonna do? Optional. I do butter and oil. Oil because it doesn't burn, and then butter for the flavor. Pick up some of the stuff from the bottom. Now to start getting some moisture. Cutting board is getting crowded. Hear it? I'm going to cut everything pretty small so it kind of just starts to break down as it cooks. Now you could use any vegetable, I'm just using what I happen to have. Use the carrots to scrape up all that brown before it burns. Keep going on the carrots. I'll get these chopped up and we'll be back. I got all the carrots in. Now our peppers should be cool enough to touch. Cut the end off. Take out the seeds. You can leave the seeds, they're not that hot, but I'm not going to this time. I want everything to kind of be the same shape, so I'm cutting it the same as the carrots. These are pretty wet, so that's going to help bring up all that flavor too. Because the carrots need some help right now. Peppers can go in. Orange was all I had left, but it would have been colorful if I had like a yellow or red. Just using what I have. Next I'm going to throw in plain yellow onion. It's hard when the onion skin is tight and you have no nails. We're going to dice this up. Or just double check. Okay. Now all of our onion. You see most of the stuff got picked up. I'm going to start to turn it up a little bit now. I don't really have to worry about it burning. I'm gonna add a little salt. Pepper. Next, I'm gonna throw in a couple mushrooms. I just washed them. Get some of the dirt off. Try to make it the same size as everything else. Everything's cooking down, it's smelling nice. Now I'm gonna cut up a little bit more garlic. Because that's how we like it. Here it's pretty fine. Put that in. Now, last I'm going to put in the spices. So for now, I'm gonna put in a little crushed pepper flake. Some thyme. Let those soak up some flavor too and rehydrate. Make a little spot over here. That's gonna be for some tomato paste. Tomato paste. Do maybe like, let's say that's 2 tablespoons. Now it's 2 tablespoons. Warm that up. And then mix it all together. Now, I'm calling this a ragu because it's going to be a little thicker to the sauce. Turn it down. I'm going to get some tomato sauce ready. This is plain tomato sauce. I've got 6, but they're tiny. Now it's starting to stick a little bit, so I'm going to get a little water. Add that. Okay. I'm pleased with that, so now I'm going to put the meat back in. Nice. Nice. Get all those flavors mixed together. I'm gonna start adding some of this tomato sauce. Whoops. Try to fish that out. I think I'm gonna do one more of these and then some water. Got some water. I don't know if everybody does this, but get all the extra tomato out of there. I'm not filling these up all the way because I want it kind of thick. We'll do one more can. Bloop. Now to this, I'm gonna do like, say a tablespoon of salt, maybe a little less. No, it's about a tablespoon. Some more black pepper. I'm not going crazy with it, not a lot comes out. I wanted to find some oregano. Got some oregano. I'm out of basil, so I'm gonna do a little bit of extra thyme. Mix this. Also, I'm gonna put in a bay leaf. Or two. Then last, I'm gonna take a couple of olives. It's another thing bringing like flavor to the sauce. And then this juice, like pickling juice, helps cut through the sauce so it's not just so much tomato. And then that's it. We're gonna mix it. Throw a lid on it. Keep it at medium low. And that's gonna cook for 20-ish minutes, and we'll come back. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes. what our sauce is looking like. You can start to smell all the spices. Alright. Now my idea for this was to use this fun pasta we got. I'm trying to read what it is. It says number 8 ziti, but like I know this isn't ziti. It's like a big straw. So I think I'm gonna save this for something more soupy, like a soupy sauce. And instead, don't know how traditional Italian this is, probably not very. We're gonna eat it on some basmati rice. So I'm gonna get this started and let that cook. And it should finish up in about the same time. Let this go another 20. This should cook in that time. And then I'll be back with it all at the end. All right, so it's been a little bit of time. Altogether, this cooked for about a half hour. You can kind of see what it looks like. Now, the longer you let this cook, all these vegetables will break down even more. And then it just, it adds to the texture, it adds to the flavor. You can let it go. So, turn that off, that's done. And then, like I said earlier, we're gonna try it on rice. So this is the finished basmati rice. Just gonna fluff this a little bit. So I'm gonna do some rice on the bottom. And then we're gonna top it with our ragu. Also, it's worth noting, the bay leaves are not edible, but if you get it, you're the winner, I guess. So ideally, I guess you'd finish this with some Parmesan. Again, I kind of just used what I had, so we're gonna skip that. Get a fork. Ooh. Wow. We'll give it a taste. Mm-hmm. The rice might seem a little weird, but it soaks it up so good. I think you'll like it. Thanks for watching. That was a little ragu, and that's our dinner tonight. I'll see you next time.